So my brothers and sisters, I just want to say that we all know we have an emblem back home, Jinyami, except God. Yes. And it is true that except God, but Bible says that the heavens belongs to the Lord. I think it is in Psalms. But the earth he has given to the sons of men. We are responsible as a pastor. We are responsible for teaching as we are teaching the congregation that this world is not our own. We are not citizens of this world. Our citizenship is in heaven. We must also let them know that before we go to heaven, we must live in this body, and this body will live it on earth. So we must be responsible for everything, for everything that we are involved in. Most importantly, we must be responsible for our countries. When you see something bad, just say it. Now, there is so much galamsey talk in our part of the world that it has become a menace, because people involved in these kind of acts are big people. They are mining. When you go to some countries where people are planting trees, they are greening their environment. When we come back to our own place, we are cutting down trees and can you imagine? I read in the news in Germany that they helped whale that has been stuck in sand. They helped a whale. They just pulled the whale back into the sea. And we are there destroying our resources. We are there destroying the very thing that is the backbone of our country. We are there, and we say that, there's no work. I did not go to school. We are just using some excuses to destroy everything that we have. People take monies and do this kind of galamsey and then send their children away from the country. When we do that, until when will we just see that the place that we find, there is no place like home, as we always say, that the country that we live in our countries, no matter how, they said, no matter how sweet your palm, the back of your hand, when you tickle it, no matter how sweet it will be, it will not be equal to the inside, your palm. It will not be the same. You can send your children to abroad and they will go and study there. They will still be racially abused. They will still be looked down upon. Let us take charge of our countries. Let us do the right thing by us. Now, imagine like this Zambian case that the BBC reported. I quite remember when I was young when I heard about this HIV/AIDS. I am in my 30s now, and Africa as a continent has not been able to come together to find ways to deal with this disease. We are still depending on other countries, US, to bring us drugs. Where are we going as a people? Where are we going as a continent? We must be responsible. We need to be responsible. It is a must, because if we don't, there will be a time that even the food that we will eat, there will be instructions on that. People are being moved. People are being sent back home. In the US, they are deporting people. The UK, the Irish people are saying they are tired of people coming to their countries. There will be a time that there will be no place for us to run to if we do not develop our own countries, if we do not take responsibility. When we come to the stations, we must talk about things that will help. It is very, very important that we take responsibility of the things that is going on around us. As a nurse, we are responsible for our patients. We must do the work well. We must do our work well. It is very, very important. We all have a role to play. It is not only the government that we should be berating the government. The government is you and I. If we don't start from us, if it doesn't start from us, there is no way we will be able to develop our countries and our continents. It is very, very important. Let us take responsibility in the little things, in the small things. And when we do that, we will also grow. We will get to some place if we decide to take responsibility and do things differently. Because the countries that we see them as great, China, US, they did not just become great, they did not come down from heaven. People took charge. People decided. Let me just share a story. Another story again. Today, everything is about a story. You know, Chinese celebrates one particular festival, Dragon Boat Festival. And this Dragon Boat Festival, they celebrate it because there was one man who saw the bad things that was happening in the country, where leaders were mismanaging the country, where people were just living in some way. The man became so tired because of the rot in the country that he just jumped into a river and died. And now it has become a celebration, a festival that Chinese people celebrate. So China that we see today, they did not just become great. They started from somewhere. People took charge. People took responsibility of their actions and not just shared responsibility away. Knowing the Bible, Jephthah said, I took my life into my own hands. If we do not take our life into our own hands, we will not get to anywhere. We will not get to anywhere. So we need to take charge. We need to be responsible and not just only blame government. We must blame ourselves. If a father is not taking care of the child grows and becomes something else. And the government is not going to be able to provide jobs for everyone. When you go to school, study well. If it is work, some profession that you can. Nowadays, people don't even study. They don't learn this practical things. This plumbing and tiling and then the masonry. Youth of today are not into that. If you cannot go to school, find yourself a work to study.